So welcome to the video then. Today we've got a little bit of a different one coming. We are not going to be training the Ultraflex Rotherham today. We're actually going to be going to TMU, which is gym up in Barnsley, owned by, I think, IFBB Pro Rob Taylor. So yeah, we go there and do a shoulder and arm day. Yeah. Yep. Wait for him to add something in. Yep. Get jumped.
Right, this is going to take the bottom of my car off. Right guys, we have landed at beautiful Barnsley at the Muscle Unit gym. So yeah, we'll not stay outside too long. No other reason, it's just a bit windy. Definitely, it's not dodgy, it's a lovely area. So we just warmed up doing a few light rotator cuff exercises, some very light side raises. Then we're going to go into our first compound press, which is going to be the Pinata shoulder press. New equipment, don't know what weight we're going to lift, but you know, we're going to give it gas mark 10 because we're at TMU, baby. Woo!
Starting off with shoulders today, doing something a little bit different at a different gym, so we may do a few different exercises, but we're starting off with overhead press. We'll start with the bigger compound movements with shoulders, and then we will probably go into some laterals after, and then into arms. Yeah, so they haven't got a machine here, have they? Like a down machine. Do the classic triple drop set. Obviously, you finished off a bit of shoulder stuff that we did to begin with. That was just obviously the overhead press, and then some triple drop sets with the side laterals. It's just the one thing that I've always done with the laterals. I think it works a lot better than just doing like single sets of them if you're going to use the dumbbells. And now we're going to go into our usual arm workout. So starting off with tricep exercises, then into bicep, tricep, so on and so forth, till we're done. So the aim with these ones as well is to make sure that you stay upright. You don't want to be like kind of leaning into it and using your delts to help press it down. You want it to be purely on the tricep. You should kind of feel it on the inside of your tricep here. If you're nice and upright, nice and tight, elbows locked into the side, and then you just want to purely extend and flex your elbows.
Oh. Bellissimo. Oh, yeah, going to Barcelona in the morning. So next time you see me, I'm going to be a few shades darker than what I already am now. Which basically, yeah, Jake's going to look very, very pale. Very, very pale. I hope he goes on the sunbeds whilst I'm away.
I love this. Do you know what I did yesterday when I was doing deadlifts? And I don't even know, I kind of know how I did it, but I kind of don't. Is that, do you know when you pinch your skin in between plates, when you're putting plates away?
Yeah.
I managed to do it with my fucking knob. So like...
Please tell me I just want to give a massive well done shout out to one of my clients, Caleb, who competed last weekend in the PCA Northwest show. He did classic physique and he came second. So yeah, I know he watches the videos. So yeah, well done, Caleb. And if you wouldn't mind going over to his Instagram and just giving him a little follow, that would be amazing. Yeah, really well done, really well deserved.
When you're doing a preacher curl, the idea is obviously to keep the tension on the bicep, and we're training the bicep when it's lengthened. So when I say short and like long in terms of the bicep, any muscle that's short is when it's contracted and smaller. Any muscle that's like long is obviously stretched out. So with this movement, we're specifically kind of loading the tricep when it's long. If you fully extend your elbow, like fully lock it out, all the kind of load and the pressure that's meant to be on your bicep is going to go to the elbow, so it's going to go on the tendon and the insertion here. So if you do that, you've got a way higher chance of obviously pulling something, tearing your fucking muscle off, damaging a tendon. So the idea is to kind of go from here to like here, rather than that end bit you don't want to do. Like, put it on across your palm.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Jake decided to get the lift.
Stairs aren't optimal post-workout.
No.
Post
Not after arms.
workout.
Yeah. Have you seen how we climb the stairs like bloody monkeys?
Like this one is like the only survivor.
What's your beef with lemon water, Joe?
Right, YouTube, settle this debate. Lemon in water, yay or nay? Is it thumbs up or thumbs down? Let us know. Let us know in the comments. I think it's completely fucked if you put lemon in water. It's horrible.
Do you not like lemonade?
A carbonated beverage. Yes, I like lemonade.
What's on the menu for post-workout, Jake?
Well, I've got like one of my normal meals today, but minus the rice because I've got pregnant this morning.
It's going keto. Trying the new protein powder like flavour today. Banana fudge. One from Cassadell Brailey. And we're mixing it with Frosties, so it's very different to my usual. You know? Taste testing coming. It's alright though. Very banana, not very fudgy. Oh no, the fudge comes in at the end. Yeah, so we're going to give you a little update on just like how or where we're at with in terms of our prep. So like what macros we're on, the cardio, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, if Jake, you want to take the lead?
Yeah. So if you wanna know all the like nitty gritty details about like nutrition and steps and all this sort of stuff, obviously that's what we're going to dive into now. So when it comes to nutrition standpoint at the moment, my training day calories are on about 3,000, rest days about 2,500. In terms of like calorie changes since the start of prep, they haven't really changed that much. Like, I've only made some small changes up until now, just because the most part like my changes have come through expenditure. So I'm doing more steps and cardio, which we'll dive into in a bit. But when it comes to my macros, my protein for both training and rest days is about 220. On training days, I have more carbs, so I have like 330 carbs. Rest days around about 200 carbs, and then obviously fats on my training days are quite low, so they're like 55 grams, and then on rest days they're a little bit higher. So my rest days are kind of my lower carb, higher fat days, and they are 70 grams of fat. So yeah, 3,000 for training days, 2.5 for rest days pretty much.
So as it stands currently, I'm on 2,620 calories a day. I haven't split yet training day and rest day, so like the consistent throughout the week. My protein's at 220 grams a day. My carbs are at a nice steady 300 grams a day, and my fats are at 60 grams per day. So that's on training days, rest days. Yeah, this week I brought my overall calories down by about 400 calories, so that was 50 grams of carbs per day dropped.
Yeah, so my Sundays, which is tomorrow, I have a rest day tomorrow, and at the minute, or for the last few weeks, I've been treating it as almost like a refeed day, but it's basically like if I over exceed my weight loss target for the week, so at the moment I'm aiming to pull off 2 pounds a week. If I over exceed that, which I usually do by Sunday, so like so far this week, for example, I've dropped like 2.5 pounds. Tomorrow if I wake up, I'll probably be even lighter. So if I over exceed that, then what I do tomorrow is I basically have that as a refeed day, which is like training day calories. So it's not like your typical cheat meal, it's literally just training day calories on a rest day. I treat the Sunday as like a proper full rest day, kind of like feed up, and then obviously we have legs on Monday, so it's kind of like to prepare for that. One thing like with that is that at the moment, when it comes to the end of the week, so like after like today, for example, like after dropping like 2 pounds during the week, like I do begin to feel it a little bit more, whereas obviously a few weeks ago, like I was dropping 2 pounds, I wouldn't feel it at all. Whereas now when I get those weight drops at the end of the week, I do start to feel it. Part of the reason that is as well because obviously I pushed expenditure up, so my expenditure at the moment is that I do around about 15k steps a day as like a baseline, so sometimes it'll be a little bit more than that, and then cardio wise as well. I do roughly 30 minutes of cardio a day, but that does differ based on kind of like how I'm feeling. So for example, if I do like a leg day and my legs are absolutely trashed, then I might not do cardio on that day, but if they are fine, then I will do cardio. So it's kind of a little bit dependent on the training sessions, but generally it's kind of like 30 minutes a day.
My expenditure currently, I've got it split into like, so I've got 3 different options per day. So on a lower body day, I'll pull the steps down to 12,000 steps per day. No Stairmaster, no kind of like cardio, just like a baseline 12,000 steps. On an upper body day, it'll be 15,000 steps. No like Stairmaster, no cardio or anything like that, just literally 15,000 steps per day. And then on a rest day, it's 10,000 steps and 25 minutes on the Stairmaster. The watch comes off on the Stairmaster, so like the steps don't get counted for that, it's like on top of. So yeah, my reason behind all that is a lot of my days spent like moving weights around, so like it's quite high expenditure as it is. So I don't, at this moment in time, I don't have a need to go and do like 20 minutes of like on the bike or on the Stairmaster every day. There will be a point for that, but it'll be further on down the line, like when, you know, we're really digging in. Again, like I've said previously, this is very much a marathon rather than a sprint. We've not got one show to aim for, we've got quite a calendar of shows, to be fair. So yeah, it's just, yeah, making sure that we can handle the duration of the prep rather than like burning out or looking like shit come the first or like second lot of shows.
That's pretty much it.
I learned to ride my bike down there next to the canal.
That's today's video done then. So obviously I hope you enjoyed it. We will be diving into kind of the changes because we are 8 weeks out now. So, you know, going forward there will be kind of like more changes, both in the physique and in the changes that we make to our diet, training, so on and so forth. So we will make sure that we keep you guys updated in every single video. So if you haven't been watching every episode of the Natty season, then obviously be sure to do so. They come out every single week on a Thursday currently. So yeah, we will catch you in the next one. Be sure to obviously like, subscribe and all the other jazz down below.
Yeah, leave us a nice comment, you know,
Yeah,
all that stuff.
aside from that, we will see you in the next one.